The Safeway Providence Festival of Trees is sponsored by Providence Foundations of Oregon and these generous sponsors.
Good evening and welcome to the Safeway Providence Festival of Trees Christmas Special. I'm Helen Raptis.
And I'm Angelica Thornton.
And it's so good to be here tonight to bring you the magic of the Providence Festival of Trees to you at home. And this is a fun change of pace to have you, to work with you. I love doing this, hosting this with you.
Doing this together, finally. It's so great to be here with you, Helen, and with all of you at home as we help kick off the holiday season. The festival is a tradition that is now in its 39th year here in Portland. The Providence Festival of Trees started back in 1983. Can you believe it's been that long?
No, because I'm only 32, so I don't remember all of the
way before your time.
All of the festivals. But anyway, it really is an incredible event to take part in. And I know AM Northwest, we've been doing this at least 15 years. We used to do the show live from the festival, the gingerbread competitions, the Santa, the music, so much fun. You know, thousands of people in our community kick off their holiday season at the 3 Providence festivals throughout Oregon. With the help of title sponsor Safeway and many other sponsors, Providence puts on 3 festivals each year, one in Seaside, one in Medford, and one in Portland, all to bring Christmas cheer to their local communities and all raise money for important programs at their local Providence hospitals. Now, we can't wait to return to the festival in person next year, but tonight we're bringing the festival to you.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. If you're new to the area or new to the festival, don't worry, we have a lot in store for you tonight. We have special performances from Train, the Portland Cello Project, New Shoes, and America's Got Talent Golden Buzzer recipient Jimmy Harrod. And we're going to take you inside this long-standing holiday tradition for an up-close look at this year's festival trees. We'll also meet some of the design teams who bring the trees to life each year. You got to talk with some of the designers yourself.
Yeah, and this year's trees really are, again, nothing short of stunning. And I really wish these design teams would come to my house and put up my tree.
I know, I need their help for sure. The trees are always so incredible. We can't wait to see how these designers do it and maybe apply some of their tips to our own trees at home as well. In addition to getting a glimpse at this year's trees, you'll also have the chance to win one of your own delivered to your home. Go online or call right now to purchase your ticket for this year's raffle tree sponsored by Providence Federal Credit Union. This frosty snowflake covered tree comes with many gifts to keep you cozy all winter long. The lucky winner will also receive a $1,000 Timberline Lodge gift card and a $1,000 Visa gift card. Tickets are $25 and only 1,500 tickets will be sold. Get yours before they sell out. Visit providencefoundations.org/festivalpdx now or call 503-489-7999 to buy a ticket or 2.
You can also buy a ticket to win this beautiful tree. Tickets for this one are just $5, so you might want to get a few. Don't delay in getting the tickets because Angelica is absolutely right. These will sell out. Tonight's event is, at its core, a fundraiser for programs and services at Providence that would otherwise not exist. The Portland Festival has raised over $21 million for programs and services at Providence since it began nearly 40 years ago. And this year, they hope to raise another $1 million to support children with special needs and their families.
We're going to learn more about the programs benefiting from tonight's event and how your donations can help. By donating or purchasing a raffle ticket, you will make a difference. Proceeds benefit the Swindells Resource Center, helping families access support and information for kids who need extra help. You'll support the Respite Program, which provides care for medically fragile children who live at home, and you'll invest in the Safety Net Fund, which provides essential support for pregnant women and new mothers in need.
Tonight would not be possible without our sponsors, especially our title sponsor, Safeway.
Tonight's program is presented by the Safeway Foundation, dedicated to bettering the lives of people in our neighborhoods. Thank you, Safeway, for bringing this year's Festival of Trees to Portland, the North Coast, and Southern Oregon. As our title sponsor for many years, your steadfast support of this long-standing community tradition is improving lives throughout Oregon. Thank you.
So many of our generous sponsors have been with the festival for a really long time, and we're truly grateful for their enduring support. The festival would not be possible without them. And now it's our honor to introduce you to Sally Cochran, Executive Director of Operations and Nursing for the Center for Medically Fragile Children. When COVID hit, Sally and her team had to act fast to support some of our community's most vulnerable children. And with help from donations, the center had what it needed. Here's what she had to tell us.
These last 20 months of the COVID-19 pandemic have been so incredibly difficult and challenging for our caregivers and especially for our parents. Many of our kids are especially vulnerable to respiratory illnesses. So if they would get COVID, it could be very, very significant for them. And so it was incumbent on us to really take all of the precautions that we could take and needed to take to keep them safe. So we closed to visitations. We had to very quickly pivot to a virtual platform. So we brought in iPads, set up FaceTime appointments with families. It was a huge transition for our families who are used to coming in here and having easy access into the Child Center, and we had to fully restrict them. And so it was very, very difficult. We also set up regular photo sharing with the families a couple times a week so they could at least see inside and see what their kids were experiencing. And different kids responded differently, but we definitely had kids that their faces would just light up when they heard their parents' voice and where they saw their parents' face. So it was very, very impactful. And then on our end, we would continue to support the residents and remind them, you know, we just talked to your mom, and or we just talked to your dad, and they are sending their love, and hope that you sleep well tonight. So we were the voice for the parent when the parent wasn't able to be here. Our staff takes seriously the mission of our organization and just how vulnerable these kids are and how much in need the families are, and they need our help. They need support. And when I think about the foundation support that we've had over this last 20 months and the donor support we've had, it's been so unselfish. It truly has. When we needed more iPads so that we could set up these FaceTime appointments, when we needed other items to provide care for the residents, they were right there. Lifts, ventilators, oxygen monitors, thermometers that have really allowed us to continue to take good care of the kids. We absolutely could not do what we do. We could not provide the level of connection, the level of care that we provide if it wasn't for the foundation. I'm convinced of that. They are so important to the work that we do and allowing us to do that work. And this work that we get to do with the kids is sacred. It's absolutely sacred. And I don't know how to thank everyone who is given to support the Child Center. I wish I could. Your generous gifts make a difference in the lives of these children every day. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
Thank you, Sally, and all the caregivers on the front lines, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. Your tireless effort is inspiring, and we're grateful for all you do to support our community. Thanks to donations, Sally's team had what they needed to care for the children at the Child Center. And this is why we are here tonight, to support the children and families who rely on Providence for care. And you can help right now by going online or calling the number on your screen to make a donation.
All right, I think it's time we get a look at some of the festival trees, and we're going to kick off our first section of trees with a special performance. Do you remember New Shoes?
Of course. I can't wait.
I can't wait. It's so good. Well, here performing my favorite song from A Charlie Brown Christmas, please welcome New Shoes.
Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer, fun for all that children call their favorite time of year. Sleigh bells in the air, and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, we'll be drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the years. Happy holidays, everyone!
Happy holidays!
I love new shoes. Christmas time is here, but the trees we have to show you tonight are far from the Charlie Brown trees I'm thinking of with that beautiful song. Thank you, New Shoes, for doing that, for performing tonight. We have more performances in store, but let's take a look at the stars of the festival trees. Steve Dunn is with us virtually to tell us all about them.
First up, we have tree number 1, Letters to Santa, sponsored by Lux Christie's International Real Estate. It is said that once you put a letter addressed to Santa in the mailbox, Christmas magic will deliver it directly to the hard-working elves at the North Pole. This tree brings that magic to life with 2 little Tykes mail cars, stationery sets with postage, a beautiful matching wreath, and a North Pole scene garage door cover. Next up is tree number 2, Green Days Ahead, sponsored by Howard S. Wright, a Ball 4 Beatty company. Whether you're a seasoned pro or spend more of your time in the pro shop, this tree has you covered. This golf-themed tree features gift certificates to 10 different golf courses in Oregon, a certificate to Top Golf, a golf swing analyzer, laser rangefinder, and more. Tree number 3, Tinsel and Teenies, sponsored by Ware Real Estate, is sure to bring sunshine to your holiday. The winter here in Portland might be frightful, but winter in Palm Springs is oh so delightful. This totally swinging tree will transport you to the land of sunshine and palm trees with a real bamboo tiki bar, fully stocked martini cart, butterfly chairs, towels, tote bags, and much more. Santa has gone to the beach with tree number 4, sponsored by Metro West Ambulance. This Oregon Coast-inspired tree is covered in teals, blues, and natural wood tones. Full of nautical boho style, it also includes a private flight tour of the Oregon coast, including a stop for lunch, as well as 2 Adirondack chairs, paddleboard, beachy gift baskets, and more. Next up, we have tree number 5, Holy Family, sponsored by Providence Benedictine Nursing Center. The tradition of the Holy Family is honored in many homes around the world during the holiday season. This richly colored stained glass-inspired tree celebrates the true meaning of Christmas and includes matching decor in jewel tones to spread the holiday spirit around your home.
Such beautiful trees this year, and we definitely have more to come. And as you can imagine, a lot goes into bringing these festival trees to life. In fact, behind each tree is a team of designers who spend hundreds of hours planning, shopping, and crafting to pull together their perfect vision. We're going to meet some of those teams tonight. And Helen, I know this first team has been with the festival for a long time.
That's right. I had a chance to talk with a team whose theme takes us to the Oregon coast. We're at the Metro West Ambulance Tree and with Erin Miller. Erin, this is something you do, you've been doing what, for 15 years now,
15
right?
years, yes.
And this is a tradition for you.
That's right. This kicks off the holiday season for our company.
Tell me about the theme behind this tree.
The theme behind the tree is Gone to the Beach, Love Santa.
It already looks great, but you've got a lot more to do.
We do, and we have the topper on, but it's not done yet, and we'll put over 400 ornaments on this tree. Yeah, and we really wanted to promote the Oregon coast, small businesses, and just coming back to home in Oregon's roots. And of course, that's the beach.
And you include in this package a great experience.
Yes, we do. We are offering a private plane ride up and down the Oregon coast to visit local wineries and favorite restaurants.
Do you get to go?
Maybe. I would like it.
Also included, though, you've got the Adirondack chairs.
We do, and we have the paddleboard. We have a lot of handmade ornaments that have all been purchased down at the coast or here in Oregon.
Because that's a really big part of this, is buying local.
It is buying local and supporting local owners, business owners.
How long does it actually take from start to finish?
Probably about 15 to 20 hours. Part of my team came yesterday and brought the tree here and the other things that go with it.
Yeah.
And then today we'll finish up for about 12 hours and get the ornaments on.
All right, now tell me about your team.
My team is just the greatest Metro West ambulance employees. They look forward to this every year. They come up with the concept, they shop, they spend countless hours of personal time making sure this tree is perfect, and they're here today to decorate.
I'm always curious, how do you know, you got somebody's putting an ornament on here, someone's doing an ornament here, do you have to stand back and say, okay, now we need one over here?
It's a lot of people being bossy and a lot of people putting an ornament on and then standing back and helping each other. And at the end of the day, we're always very happy with it.
Why is it important to you to support Providence and the Festival of Trees?
Well, we've supported Providence for well over 20 years. We support their foundation, their other events, and we just really believe in their mission and what they're doing for the Northwest.
Because you also sponsor the Teddyberry Hospital, one of my favorite things to watch the kids in there.
We do. We've had paramedics go through with little children and the bears and fix their bears' fractures and all kinds of fun things, and that's very important to us.
Did you have fun collecting all the items that are going on the tree?
We did. This was lots of shopping trips with our team. We have over 35 string of lights.
Yeah.
We have a lot of ornaments that we bought down at Rockaway Beach, Oregon, in Portland, all over, but most all of them were from local businesses.
And it seems like the colors are really whites, beiges, grays, kind of keeping it muted a bit?
Yeah, it's bohemian. It's kind of beachy bohemian.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Erin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you to Erin and the whole team for sharing your story with us. It's so cool to see their tree take shape. It really honestly is just stunning. All the ornaments. Best part though is that one item in the package deal there, going to the coast
country
and wine
way?
country. You and I should do that.
Wow, yeah,
Totally
we
do it.
should. That's a great idea.
In addition to sponsoring a tree, Metro West has been a longtime supporter of the Providence Festival of Trees. Thank you to the team for all they do to spread Christmas cheer through their support of the festival. And you can help support Providence tonight as well.
Yeah, that's right. Don't forget to get your raffle tickets online before they sell out. And of course, you can also make a donation. Now we want to introduce you to another program your gifts will help support tonight. The Safety Net Fund at Providence helps pregnant women and new mothers in need. Your donations can make a powerful difference in the lives of many people. People like Brooke.
Life before was chaotic. I lived in a car and I was homeless with my partner, and it just wasn't a life to live. I was in my active addiction and I just totally thought I had like a flu or something. It'd been like that for like 2 weeks, and I went to the hospital to figure out what was wrong with me because I felt so sick, and I found out I was pregnant. I felt like in a state of panic. So they referred me to a program that helps mothers that are pregnant and are dealing with substance abuse disorders. They got in touch with other resources that were able to connect me to different treatment centers. They had me come in and do like ultrasounds and do regular checkups. They become like, you know, your whole pregnancy plan. They don't make you feel ashamed at all. They welcome you with open arms, and they provide so much support between the doctors, the nurses, and the doula, and the social workers you get. They'll do anything they can to help you. My daughter, Luella, is almost 2 now, and she's a bright little girl. She's very kind and empathetic, very empathetic to others, and she's amazing. She's the whole reason that I got clean. I definitely feel more stable, and I feel like this is our home now, you know, and so it's provided a lot of stability, and it's just nice to have a place to call home and know that we're safe here. They help us so much. Food boxes, clothing, mental health resources, housing resources. I don't know what I would have done without them, honestly. I went to school and got certified in phlebotomy, so now that we're moved and we've settled down somewhere, my next goal is to find a job and get into phlebotomy somewhere. That's what I want my future to look like. That's what I plan on it to look like. Now I feel like I have something to live for and to look forward to. I'm definitely grateful for it.
Thank you, Brooke, for sharing your story with us. Supporting Providence Children's Health Foundation means helping mothers, too. By making a donation tonight, you can help people like Brooke get the care and help that they need to support their new baby. These programs are not covered by insurance and are provided free of charge through local community partners to help those in need. Don't delay. Make a gift right now by visiting providencefoundations.org/festivalpdx or call 503-489-7999. Even purchasing a raffle ticket will help boost the amount of funds Providence will have to support these worthy programs.
At its heart, the festival is a fundraiser, so please give now. Through the Safety Net Fund, mothers in need have access to prenatal vitamins, transportation vouchers to get to important doctor's appointments, help purchasing a car seat for their newborn, and so much more. You can make a difference with your donation of any amount. And if you need help purchasing a raffle ticket, or if you'd like to make a gift over the phone, our team is standing by to assist. Please call us at the number on your screen. We would love to help.
And now, it's our pleasure to introduce a Pacific Northwest singer and songwriter whose voice is a breath of fresh air. He recently received the Golden Buzzer on the 2021 season of America's Got Talent, and he lives right here in Portland. Joining us virtually this evening to share his arrangement of Oh Holy Night, we welcome Jimmy Harrod.
Happy holidays! I'm Jimmy Harrod, and it's an honor to be with you virtually for such a long-standing tradition in Oregon. Thank you, Providence, for caring for all Oregonians during the holiday season and every day all year long. For those of you watching at home tonight, I hope you enjoy this song. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. The thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night divine, divine.
Tonight's program is made possible by Providence Health Plan, where you can join a community of care dedicated to your well-being and discover true health. Thank you, Providence Health Plan, for your long-standing sponsorship of the Festival of Trees and for your generous support of children with special health care needs. Tonight's program is made possible by Metro West Ambulance, providing emergency medical services to the Pacific Northwest since 1953. Thank you to Metro West Ambulance for your long-standing support of Providence and the Festival of Trees. Your commitment helps children with special needs and their families get the care they need.
Thank you, Jimmy, for that beautiful song. And of course, thank you to our sponsors, Providence Health Plan and Metro West Ambulance, whose steadfast support makes the festival possible every year, including this year. Now let's take a look at a few more of this year's trees.
Here we go. Sponsored by longtime Providence supporter Iva Jarity, tree number 6 helps babies start strong. 20% of Oregon babies are born at Providence, and some families need extra help. This tree is designed specifically for donating to underserved pregnant women and new mothers, and includes a curated selection of most needed items like diapers, wipes, formula, clothes, and prenatal vitamins. It's time for some Bavarian cheer with tree number 7, sponsored by Providence Hospice. This German-inspired tree will bring the festive spirit of the German Christmas markets into your home, and also includes a hotel stay at the Post Hotel and Spa in beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Plus, framed art by New York artist Michael Storing, nutcrackers, cuckoo clocks, handmade advent boxes, and more. Next up, it's story time at the zoo with tree number 8, sponsored by Providence Portland Medical Center professional staff. Children love to read to the animals, but story time at the zoo can get a little wild. This tree overflows with hundreds of children's books to keep or share, plus certificates for animal-themed fun family trips to the Oregon Zoo, Wildlife Safari, High Desert Museum, and more. Tree number 9 is up next. Glory to God in the Highest is sponsored in honor of Caroline Sophia Rose Smith from her daughters. This heavenly tree features decor in golds, silvers, and whites and is topped with a one-of-a-kind angel topper. A matching tree skirt, wreath, and garland will extend the beauty throughout your home. Also included a 2-night stay at Sun River Resort, complete with golf and more. Next, we have tree number 10, Elfin Around the Christmas Tree, sponsored by Providence Medical Group. The North Pole is missing several elves this year, and you can find them here causing a ruckus. This tree is loaded with all things elf on the shelf, including dozens of mischievous scout elves, huggable elf mates, and adorable elf pets. Plus all the latest elf fashions, activity kits, books, games, movies, and more. Tree number 11, sponsored by Providence Health Plan, will have you saying, "Sorry, Santa, I was on mute." If you're working from home full-time, it's time to turn that boring home office into the fabulous and creative space that you deserve. This tree has everything you need to do just that, including a full suite of Apple products, an iMac, iPad Air, Apple Watch, AirPods, iPencil, and more.
I love how diverse and creative each festival tree is each year, and I can't imagine how some of these longtime designers continue to come up with such amazing themes year after year.
I don't know how they do it either. Yeah. And sometimes they think of the next theme the year before.
Yeah, it's incredible. It really is incredible. Let's meet another team who's been involved with the festival for over a decade.
This is the Providence Health Plan tree. With me is Ronnie DeCules. You've been doing this a long time.
Yes, I have.
Tell me about it.
I started with this craziness about 17 years ago.
Wow.
I think this is my 17th tree.
Great. So tell me about the theme of this tree and what's the title?
It's called Sorry Santa, I Was on Mute. It's a home office inspired tree with a metallic base. We have a full Apple product, set you up, work from home. We have a large iMac, a portable speaker, we have the watch, the earpods, we have the pen, we have, everything.
All sorts of stuff.
Everything.
Yeah. Why are you so passionate about this?
Oh my gosh. So I work for Providence Health Plan, And they do like us to support the community.
Right.
And so this was one thing that I chose that I thought would be amazing. It's so, who doesn't want to decorate a tree?
Who doesn't want, and for the kids.
Exactly.
Ultimately,
for
that's
the
what
kids.
it's all for, right? It's for the kids. Okay, so 17 years. Do you have trouble coming up with themes each year?
You would think after that many years you do, but they just keep rolling out. You just could have a conversation with someone and like, I could build a tree on that. We were talking about Italian food.
Yeah.
So we're thinking we're going to do an Italian-inspired next year with
Oh,
Investa.
I like it.
Yeah.
Tell me about your team.
Well, we're all Providence Health Plan employees, and we've worked together for years. We have some newer people this year, which is great because fresh blood comes with fresh ideas.
Yeah.
So we're happy to continue with our tradition of having all health plan employees.
Do you get together and discuss, hey, what about this next year?
Yes, we do. We talk during decorating and talk about the next year's tree. It's funny to be decorating and constantly thinking about the next and the next.
Wow, so when you go home, do you decorate your tree?
No, my tree looks terrible.
So tell me about how long it takes to put this tree together.
It takes you about a year to build a tree. It's constant shopping. Like this, I started building this tree about 4 years ago. And so I've been collecting over the years to put it together.
Because you knew you wanted to do a metallic tree at one point.
Yes. Yeah, and you have to find things at a really great deal because you want to get the best deal, more bang for your buck.
Right.
And so you collect things over the years and then just kind of compile them together.
What is the challenge for you think?
Budget, because you want to buy everything.
Yeah.
So it's all trying to stick within a budget.
And every year, do you try to top the last year?
Every time. Last year we did an angel-inspired tree, and it came with $2,020 for 2020 in Visa cards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So that was kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. Great work.
Thank
really.
you.
Thank you.
you.
What a clever theme. I love it. Sorry, Santa, I was on mute.
It's perfect for COVID
It
and all
really
the
is.
Zooms
It
we've
is.
been doing.
We
Oh my
can
goodness.
all relate.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ronnie, and the whole team for sharing your story with us. Helen, when you got a chance to see these trees before they were completed, did you have a sense in your mind of how they would turn out, or were you surprised at all?
You know what? Because we've done this, because AM Northwest has been to the Festival of Trees for so many years, I'm not surprised, but I'm always blown away by how much work goes into it, and the talent, and the time.
Yeah,
and the
that's
love.
a perfect way to put it. We're blown away every single year.
Every
Well,
year.
we still have more trees and more performances in store, but we'd like to introduce you now to another special family. Ellie has complex medical needs and lives at home with her mom and dad. And thanks to the respite program at the Center for Medically Fragile Children, she is able to spend a few nights at Providence while her parents rest and recharge. Let's meet the McCracken family.
Ellie is an amazing, wonderful girl who has this smile that lights up a room. She likes to laugh, she likes bubbles, she likes the wind, she likes water and rain, pools. She is 15 years old and we adopted her when she was 14 months from China. Over the years, as she got older and we got older, we knew that we'd have to build some kind of a network around us and around her because where we were at the time didn't really provide for any of her needs.
We're gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Ellie's personality is easy, but she's got a lot of medical issues that need to be monitored. So we never felt comfortable putting all that on a caretaker, and also just for Ellie, we just wanted to feel secure about where she was.
We have been using the services at the Child Respite Care at Providence for several years now. We were not getting away. We were not making time for us because it just wasn't possible. But now we're able to get away, take care of our marriage, take care of ourselves, and know that Ellie is in a place where she is being well cared for.
I found it surprising the first time that we did the intake process and they wanted to know what kind of things does Ellie like to eat? What kind of things does she like to do? What time does she go to bed? Do you have a bedtime routine for her? All those things that made it very personal. When we tell Ellie that she's going there, she's only been there I think about 4 times, but when we tell her she's going there, she gets a great big smile on her face. She's always very happy to go, which says something to us that this is a place she remembers and that she is fond of. So.
In fact, a couple times ago when I went to pick her up, she didn't want to leave. And I felt a little bit slighted, but also really pleased that she was in a place that she felt so comfortable with that she may have wanted to stay longer.
I love having the center as a resource for us because it makes possible things for us that we wouldn't normally be able to do. We just want to say thank you to all the people that do invest in the center. It's made a huge difference in our lives. It's been a blessing to us, and I'm just very grateful.
It's helped us get more personally healthy. It's helped us be better parents to Ellie. So
I can hear her making her happy sounds in the next room when she hears us talking about her.
Yeah. I would say to anybody wanting to invest in the center, it's a worthy investment because you're not only investing in the children themselves, you're investing in their families, you're investing in the future, you're investing in the health and the mental health of the family as a whole.
Thank you, Scott and Vicki, for sharing your story with us. Families like the McCrackens who have children with complex medical needs rely on the Providence Center for Medically Fragile Children for help. By donating tonight, you can ensure that this program is available free of charge for families in need. Make a donation online at providencefoundations.org/festivalpdx or call our team at 503-489-7999 to give over the phone.
A gift of any amount will make a difference to children cared for by Providence. In addition to supporting the CMFC Respite Program, your gifts will support the Swindells Resource Center, which provides help for thousands of families each year throughout the state of Oregon.
1 in 5 children has a special health care need. And when a child is diagnosed, parents can feel alone. By giving tonight, you'll help give parents the resources they need to navigate new territory and find the best way to support their child. Just think of how many children you can help by giving right now. And remember, all proceeds from our tree raffle support Providence as well. This cozy tree is sure to make your holiday merry and bright. In addition to the tree, the winner will receive a $1,000 gift certificate to Timberline Lodge and a $1,000 Visa gift card to help with holiday shopping for everyone on your list.
I want to win this tree.
Yeah, I hear
It is so great. Tickets are only $25 and only 1,500 will be sold. You don't just win the tree. Remember, you get all of the gifts under the tree too. And if you already have your tree set up, you can enter to win this beautiful ice blue mini tree, complete with all these frozen characters you see here. You can buy your tickets and make a donation now at providencefoundations.org/festivalpdx or call the number on your screen. Our team is standing by.
While everyone at home takes a moment to get their tickets and make a gift, the Portland Cello Project is coming to us from the field of Providence Park with one of my favorite holiday songs. Enjoy.
I love Carol of the Bells.
So pretty.
Thank you to the Portland Cello Project for that beautiful rendition. They will be back with another song for us in just a bit, but now let's take a look at a few more trees.
All right, here we go. Tree number 12 brings Snow Globe Wishes, sponsored by Knight Realty, ERA powered. Legend says to make a wish on a snow globe before you go to bed. When you wake up, you might just be inside the globe. This tree includes stunning decor and traditional holiday colors, plus a variety of snow globes and toys to give or keep. And if you wished for an Xbox or a bike, there's a good chance your wish is coming true with this magical tree. The Forest Friends are full of Christmas curiosity in tree number 13, sponsored by Hood River Capital. Inspired by a snowy Christmas Eve, our friends gather in and around the tree to celebrate together on this special night. Full of rustic charm and simple beauty, this tree includes Pendleton gifts and a week-long stay at Eagle Crest Resort, plus gift cards for Central Oregon restaurants and activities. Take a stroll down Candy Cane Lane with tree number 14, sponsored by Providence Milwaukee Hospital. This whimsical tree will bring a smile to those who are young or young at heart. Overflowing with games, cars, books, dolls, and stuffed animals for kids ages 3 to 11, this tree is perfect for donating to children in need this holiday season. Next up is tree number 15, Drummer Boys and Girls Dream, sponsored by iHeartMedia. Drummers big and small are dreaming of this tree right here. It includes an amazing collection of drum heads signed by current working drummers for artists Journey, Sheryl Crow, Pink, Willie Nelson, and Blue Oyster Cult. Plus a turntable, gift certificate to Music Millennium, and an Oculus Quest 2 so you can drum hard virtually. Tree number 16 features the 24 Advent Calendars of Christmas, sponsored by the Children's Clinic. Advent calendars are one of the most popular ways to mark the excitement of the holiday season. These days, there are Advent calendars for every theme you could imagine. This tree gives you a sampling of the best calendars of 2021, plus themed gifts or decor for each to make quick and easy presents for everyone on your list. And last but certainly not least, tree number 17 on this winter's night brings comfort to those who might not be able to be home for the holidays. Sponsored by Al's Garden Center, this tree is special. Each year this tree is sold at auction during the Festival of Trees Gala like all the other trees. But unlike the others, the buyer doesn't keep this one. Instead, the over 100-point set of flowers you see here are delivered to patients in the hospital during the holiday season, bringing the gift of joy and warmth to those who need it most.
I continue to be amazed by the fun and creativity these designers bring to their trees. And for this next team, it's all about bringing music and pop culture into his space to inspire donors to give more in support of the kids cared for by Providence.
We're at the iHeart tree. I'm with Ty Christian. Tell me about this tree and the theme behind it, the thought behind it.
So basically based off the love of music. So better yet, the little drummer boy.
Yeah.
So it's all about drums this year. All the ornaments are basically focused on the drums.
And then a set of drums goes with it,
yes,
right?
Whoever gets the tree gets the drum kit as well.
But also they get autographed drums.
Drum heads, yes. From probably 15 or 16 different musicians.
Tell me about that.
Musicians from the Decemberists, Flock of Seagulls, Blue Oyster Cult, Mel Brown, local jazz legend.
Yeah.
Mark Pickerel, who was with Screaming Trees back in the days in the 80s and 90s. It's a fun tree to work on. And musicians are amazing people, so it's easy to do.
Oh, yes, they are. And you actually work with them to perform for hospitals, right? For the
So my daughter's, one of her good friends, when she was 16, had a brain aneurysm, so she ended up at Providence. And the connection just started there, bringing music to the kids. It's a fun way to see the kids interact and enjoy live music that can't do that on a regular basis.
So you actually feel this means a lot to you to take part in this?
Yeah, it's a great way to give back to the community.
You're relatively new to decorating the trees.
Yeah,
this is like your third year.
It is my third year. I'm still getting the hang of it. I think I will in 20 years if I'm still doing it.
Yeah. Have you learned something each year?
Oh yeah.
What have you learned?
More and more. You can never have too much.
You can never have too much. Was it difficult to come up with the drummer boy theme? I mean, because
it's one of my favorite Christmas carols.
Yeah.
So it was just a natural fit with the music background and the festival and the Christmas season.
And your daughters are helping you.
Yeah, they've helped all 3 years.
Oh,
and
that's
they have a better eye than I do with putting stuff where it needs to go. So
you stand back and let them do the work.
Yes, the same at home too.
I love it. From start to finish, how long do you think it takes you?
Probably about 10 hours, 10 or 11 hours,
Yeah,
start to finish. But yeah, planning all year round. Already thinking about next year, which is kind of crazy to get stuck in that loop. Yeah, lots of emails, lots of phone calls.
And then where do you find all these, the drums and the ornaments?
Internet.
Yep, there you go.
A lot of searching.
Love it.
A lot of
Absolutely love
searching.
it. Great work.
So yeah, it's fun to be a part of.
Yeah, thank you, Ty.
Thank you so much.
What a fun twist on the holiday favorite, Little Drummer Boy. And it really is, it's an act of love. He and his daughters are working on this together and doing it because they love what Providence does.
And giving back.
And giving back.
And it's perfect for anyone who loves music.
Yeah.
It's just so great.
Absolutely.
As a reminder, each tree is sold at auction during the festival gala in support of Providence Children's Health. This year's gala was held virtually as well, and some trees went home to the buyers while others were donated to Providence locations and other nonprofits throughout town. It is really such a special tradition.
Such a great idea. And for such an important cause, Providence cares for more children than any other health system in Oregon, and 1 in 5 kids has a special health care need. The Providence programs that support these kids and their families include the Swindells Resource Center, the Respite Program at the Center for Medically Fragile Children, and the Safety Net Fund would not exist without donor support. Before COVID hit, Santa made a special visit to the Child Center to meet some of the children cared for by Providence, and their parents offered up some of their own Christmas wishes. Take a look.
Hi, how are you? How about you? What's on your Christmas list?
A rainbow.
A rainbow? You want a fireman for Christmas?
Yeah. I think Evie wants like a really soft sheet.
A soft sheet?
Mm-hmm. Maybe a Nintendo?
I'll have to think about that.
I would ask Santa for my kids to grow up in a world where who they are is enough.
What I would want is for Evelyn to know she has shown us a new way to love, and you can't buy that. That's something that we would have never had without her.
One big wish for me is for them to be included and acceptance of the community, and others to be more knowledgeable in these kids and how lovable they are.
I would definitely wish for Riley specifically that he could make some really awesome friends that will stand by him and be there for him in years to come.
The kids here at the Child Center, they get to be themselves. There's no judgment by the staff, by anybody who interacts with them. They get to shine in what they're good at, and they get to work through things that are challenging in a safe place.
We hear this often in our clinic that we feel comfortable here. They have things in place specifically for our special needs kids that they can't find anywhere else.
I think a lot of people in the community can sometimes write nonverbal kids off because, what can they tell us? When really I think they do have a lot to say.
They changed our lives. They really did. They teach us how a real love is.
It's a place that I know I can bring my child and be confident that he will be well cared for here and that he's not seen as different. He's just another awesome kid that just requires a little extra help here and there.
One of the biggest things that I had to acknowledge as a parent with a child that needed so much care was that I couldn't do it on my own, and Nolan lacked a quality of life that I wished I could give him, and I have found that here at Providence.
I mean, the things that Providence has given to us, I can't put a price on that. There is no price.
It's something that absolutely saves families. Instead of focusing on keeping my child alive, if I can trust that that's handled, I can focus on being a family. And I don't think anyone recognizes how important that is until it's taken from you. And Providence gave us that back.
The donors are critical in making the lives of these kids better. We know that insurance only covers so much and the kids need so much more.
What I would ask Santa is to have places like this for other kids. There's a lot of kids with disabilities in Oregon that doesn't have places like Providence.
I wish everyone could see the center. I wish everyone could meet these kids.
I would wish that people could understand that Dylan is who Dylan is supposed to be, and he's so happy being that person.
I wish people asked more questions to get to know Nolan.
They take care of you, make you giggle.
And I wish they could see past the wheelchair or that he might look or sound different than other kids, that he's a part of our society too. You know, he's my son, he's a brother.
That makes him a pretty good big brother, isn't it?
Quite possibly just like their typical kids. We love him just as much and care for him just as much.
The Providence Child Center provides services for kids with special needs that aren't available anywhere else in Oregon. You can help support the children and families who need this extra care. Thanks to donors, Swindell's Resource Center was able to shift its services to a virtual platform when the pandemic hit. By offering this support in a new way, families in need felt less alone. And as we continue to navigate this ever-changing world, Swindell's will serve as an invaluable resource for families who need help. But this center would not exist without donations, so your gift matters.
Now is a great time to give. Visit providencefoundations.org/festivalpdx or call the number on your screen to give now. Every donation will make a difference. And don't forget to buy your raffle tickets for your chance to win your very own festival tree. Tickets are only $25 and only 1,500 will be sold. That is pretty good odds. Or you can enter to win this beautiful mini tree here. Tickets for this one are only $5 and only 1,000 will be sold. Sales close tomorrow and we will announce the winner on the evening news broadcast.
You don't want to let that one go. Don't let it go. I don't know. I was trying to do a Steve Dunn pun and it didn't work. All right, we'd like to give another big thank you to all our sponsors who made tonight possible. Thank you to our title sponsors, Safeway, as well as our gold sponsors, Metro West Ambulance and Providence Federal Credit Union. Thank you to K103, Car Subaru, Harder Mechanical, and all of our sponsors for helping to bring the festival to you tonight.
We know these past 20 months have been hard on families, hard on frontline caregivers, hard on children. It's in times like these when we are encouraged by the generosity of our neighbors who continue to look for ways to do good in the world. Our sponsors have done that, and so have you. Thank you for giving generously tonight. And now, without further ado, please welcome Train.
Hi, I'm Pat Monahan from the band Train, and it is an honor to be home for the holidays with K103 and all of you for the Safeway Providence Festival of Trees. I hope that this song brings you a little bit of joy, and have a happy holiday.
Trim the tree, how much
Thank you, Train. And thank you all for joining us tonight in support of the Safeway Providence Festival of Trees and Providence Children's Health. We hope tonight's special brought you a little light, a little hope, and a little holiday cheer. Now there is still time to make a gift and make a difference for a child, a family, or a mother served by Providence. Go online now to providencefoundations.org/festivalpdx or call 503-489-7999 to give.
And of course, there is still time to get your raffle tickets for this year's raffle tree, which comes with $1,000 to Timberline Lodge and a $1,000 Visa gift card, courtesy of Providence Federal Credit Union.
We hope we'll be able to gather in person for the festival next December. Oh, please, let's hope. When we will be celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Safeway Providence Festival of Trees. And when we do, we want to see you there. Be sure to mark your calendar for December 2nd and 3rd, 2022. Until then, please stay safe this holiday season.
Yeah, Providence urges you to get your COVID vaccine if you haven't done so, and get boosted if you're eligible. Stay safe, stay warm, and from the entire team at the Providence Festival of Trees, we wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and a very happy holiday season.
And as we say our goodbyes, the Portland Cello Project is going to join us one more time with a performance of Shalom Havarim, a traditional Hebrew folk song. The lyrics of the song roughly translate to, "Goodbye and be safe, my friends. Until we meet again, have peace." So, until we meet again, have peace. Good night, everyone.
Good night and happy holidays.
The Safeway Providence Festival of Trees was sponsored by Providence Foundations of Oregon and these generous sponsors.